Hello, dear children. Welcome to your English class. Today we will continue with section 2 Sorry, Best Friend. Let's revise what we learned in the last video. The story is about Sonu, a 6-year-old boy who, along with his mother, has shifted to Bombay. His mother is a working woman, so Sonu has to stay at home all alone. Initially, Sonu felt alone, but as soon as the maid started coming to his house, he was no lonely anymore. The maid servant started bringing her daughter to the house, and her daughter Rahiman became Sonu's best friend. They started playing together with their toys and enjoyed themselves the whole day. Turn on page number 181. Rahiman began to arrive in clean clothes. Her hair was neatly oiled and plaited. They would eat lunch together. Bai would bring Rahiman in the morning and pick her up in the evening, after she had cleaned all the homes in the colony. Now the day flew for Sonu. In the winking of an eye, it seemed, the day was gone. Sonu and Rahiman would talk to each other for hours. He told her all his secrets. How he was going to be an engine driver, how his father had been the best in the world, and all about his lovely home in Delhi. Everything. Do you know, Mummy, I am Rahiman's best friend? He told his mother when she came home. And when I become an engine driver, I'm going to give her rides all the time. The holidays were almost over. On the first of the month, Mummy gave some money to Sonu as she was leaving. Keep this carefully. When Bai comes, give it to her. It's her salary. Then taking out some more rupee notes, and this is Rahiman's. Why Rahiman's, Mummy? Sonu asked. Why? Well, doesn't she come here every day to play with you? Smiled Mummy. What? Did Rahiman play with him because Mummy paid her so? So she wasn't really his best friend? She didn't come because she liked him, but only for money? Sonu felt as if someone had slapped him. When Rahiman arrived, Sonu said in an unfriendly voice, Take it, the money you earned. But it was Bai who quickly grabbed the money from his hand. That day, Sonu did not speak to Rahiman or play with her. He went with his book to his own corner. And when Rahiman playfully tried to snatch his book away, he flew at her. Don't touch it. You can't read or write, stupid. Rahiman said nothing. She just gazed at him with all her soul in her eyes. When Mummy came home in the evening, Sonu wouldn't speak to her either. The next day was Sunday, and Mummy had asked Rahiman to come on that day. She wanted to take both children to the beach. Sonu was still angry. He walked ahead of Mummy and Rahiman without saying a word. A cool breeze was blowing. The waves roared in the background, and everywhere children were playing in the shiny sand. Some were making sandcastles. Why don't you make sandcastles too? Said Mummy. Sonu and Rahiman settled down on the sand and each began to make a separate castle. Sonu soon saw Rahiman's castle was ready. It was beautiful. Sonu had to admit to himself, Shabash, Rahiman, it's lovely, said Mummy. Sonu's half-made castle remained unnoticed. First she takes our money, thought Sonu, and then Mummy praises her, not me. His anger boiled over. He got up, ran towards Rahiman's castle and stamped on it. Rahiman gave a loud sob of surprise. He's gone and broken my beautiful house. Sonu felt dizzy with anger. He began to jump about on her house as he had gone mad. There goes your beautiful house, see. That evening, Mummy wouldn't talk to Sonu. She didn't give him dinner and she didn't eat either. The next morning, when Sonu saw that she was in the same mood, He began to mutter. First she takes our money, then you praised her house, and you didn't give me dinner. Now you won't even talk to me? He felt as he was going to cry any minute. His throat ached with effort, which somehow he managed not to cry. As Mummy was leaving for the office, she said, I'm going to buy his house to tell her not to bring Rahiman here anymore. You are not her best friend. You are her enemy. When he heard Mummy's tone, the tears finally came. Now Mummy asked gently, Sonu, why did you behave so badly? What did Rahiman do to you? Sonu sobbed angrily. I thought she was my best friend, but she only comes here for money. She doesn't really like to play with me. That's not true. It is. You gave her money. I want you to do something for me, Sonu. Come and see Rahiman's house. I won't go to office. Go and wash your face. They went to a cluster of huts at the end of their lane. It was terribly smelly. There was garbage lying all around in heaps everywhere. Crows pecked at it. Mangy dogs sniffed it. Cats chased rats around it. A crowd of 30 or 40 women stood around the water tap. Mummy stopped. Where is Rahiman's mother? She asked. Bai emerged from the crowd. Where is Rahiman? Asked Mummy. Soon they were entering a tiny house. It was so dark inside that they could hardly see. Then they saw a small figure at the stove in the smoky corner. It was Rahiman, in torn, filthy clothes. She got up slowly and looked at Sonu. Her eyes were red. Rahiman, Sonu has come here to say that he's sorry. No, 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 where's the need for that? Bai quickly broke in. Children are always quarreling and making up. Nobody minds a few fights between friends, Bai, Mummy said. But when people start hating each other, then looking at Rahiman, she said, from tomorrow, Sonu will be going to school. Rahiman too can go now, can't she? Yes, Ma'am Saab, we'll use the money you gave to buy some books and get her uniform stitched. Sonu turned to Mummy. Mummy was smiling, her eyes on Rahiman's face. Then Sonu went to Rahiman. He put out his hand and touched her shoulder and thought all of them could hear him say, Sorry, best friend. It was a lovely story of friendship between Sonu and the Bai's daughter, Rahiman. This was all for today, children. We'll meet in the next video now. Stay home, stay safe. Bye bye.